Look, guys, these two things I'm going to talk about here right now are all pure speculation. By the time this video comes out, these both fights could be announced. By the time this video comes out too, one of them could be announced. Who the fuck knows? But I'm going to talk about it anyway because it's big news and it could be huge for UFC London. And that is the topic of the video. Leon Edwards apparently, take it with a grain of salt, might be fighting JDM at UFC London. Boys! Can we not talk about how exciting UFC in 2025 is going to be? Because Leon Edwards fighting JDM in a title eliminator was not something I was expecting in this bingo card. And boys, we know Leon Edwards is in this card. They have said in the past that he's going to fight in the main event, but they just never came to the conclusion of the opponent. And if it's JDM, holy shit, it is about to be a banger, bro. JDM, the Australian headhunter, the killer himself, facing off a former champion from Birmingham in Leon Edwards. And man, I would be ecstatic for this fight. And who do I think would win this fight? Bro, it's a tough call because Leon Edwards is very skillful. He's very good against opponents that are strikers because he likes to play the distance. He likes to pick and choose his punches, and that's how he usually rolls off the tongue. But when Leon Edwards fights a guy that meets his match in wrestling, at least in his last fight, guys, let me make that clear, against Bilal, he did not look great. Bilal ruined the party for the UFC fans at 6 a.m. in the morning and just completely mauled him. I feel like Leon Edwards is a fighter, in my opinion, that he really rolls on confidence. And that fight, knowing that you're the headliner in Manchester and your home country and you're fighting at 6 a.m. against a guy you absolutely despise in Bilal Muhammad and losing to him in the way you did, kind of really takes a toll on you mentally, especially knowing that you beat, before that, one of the most historic champions at UFC at the time in Kamaru Usman. So in my opinion, that could really take a toll on your mind. And the fact that he didn't get a rematch, and I'm not saying he should have gotten a rematch, not at all, because he should have gotten a lot more defenses before he could even redeem that quality. That's got to take a toll on you. That's all I know. But at the same time, you fighting JDM after losing a fight like that is a problem. It definitely is, because JDM is on the run of his career, 16 fight win streak. He just beat Gilbert Burns and arguably was losing that fight, but he slept him. But this is the thing with Jack Della Maddalena, guys. He pulls through no matter what, bro. You throw him in the situation, whatever it is, bro, he's gonna find a way to win. And that's what's so impressive about this man. It literally just speaks volumes of him. Jack Della Maddalena is technical. He's got power, the guy is just a savage through and through. The heart of a lion, and I've been glazing him like crazy, but he's entertaining as shit to watch. It is the truth, and the fact that he could be fighting Leon Edwards when Leon Edwards just lost speaks to me that that is a very winnable fight for him. So I got Jack Della Maddalena probably spoiling the party to Leon Edwards and defeating him in London. And look, could that cause problems? I think the UK fans like Leon Edwards, but they ain't big on Leon Edwards. They ain't backing Leon like they backing Tom Aspinall. They ain't backing Leon like they backing Patty. So I could see Jack Della Maddalena spoiling the party and piecing up Leon Edwards, because a lot of times fighters that come off huge losses like Leon Edwards did against Bilal's case normally seem to fall down a slippery slope. And if they don't get out of that slope, bro, they're going straight to the gutter. They're going to the ground. We've seen it in cases previously, like Tyron Woodley when he lost to Usman. After that, he lost so many fights that UFC just said, fuck it, you're gone, bro. You're cut. Same with guys like Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson was in the run of his life. Lost that very important fight to Justin Gaethje, which could have seized them to get the title, have not won since. So it's kind of a tricky situation for Leon, but I think in Leon's case too, he's not that old. How old is Leon? Leon is, guys, let's find out right now. We're going to find out off the fly, off the cuff, how old Leon Edwards is. Leon Edwards only 33. I mean, we could see him fight for another 5-6 years. So I don't think he's at a point where he's old and deteriorated. He's still pretty young in the sense where he's still in his prime in MMA. And him fighting Jack Della Maddalena, though, could be a tough opponent for him. And I don't know. I just think Jack Della Maddalena will pull this off. I think JDM is just more clinical with his shots. I think he's going to be able to break the barrier between him and Leon Edwards when it comes to Leon Edwards trying to keep the distance and maintain his space. I just think Jack Della Maddalena is a difficult opponent for him, and I don't think it's going to be a fantastic fight. I think it's going to be great. Jack Della Maddalena will get the job done. The Aussie is going to pull through. He's done it before. He's done it again. So hopefully that fight actually transpires. That is apparently the rumor mill at the moment. That is seemed to be confirmed. But another rumor I'm going to talk about here seems to be a long shot. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. It's all speculation. And between these two, I think this is the least to be true. Apparently Paddy Pimblett will fight Michael Chandler at the same card in UFC London. And I think that is massive for Paddy Pimblett, bro. It is a very winnable fight for him. You finally make the top 15, and you probably get the fucking lottery pick of all lottery picks of easy fights in Michael Chandler, bro. Is Michael Chandler entertaining? Yes. He is very entertaining. He's fun to watch, and people love that about him. But let's be honest here. Out of everybody in the top 15, who is the easiest bout to get at the moment? Brother, it is Michael Chandler. If you want a guy that is a winnable fight but will propel you to the top of the card, dude, Michael Chandler is the lottery pick. He is. Who else are you going to put Paddy Pimblett to fight? You put him against Moicano. That's a tough matchup for him. I think Moicano personally wins that fight. You put him against Rafael Fiziev. That's going to be a problem for him, even though Rafael Fiziev has been out for the last year. So you want to talk about fight that's going to garner interest between a broad audience around the world? You put him against Michael Chandler, because apparently Paddy Pimblett is going to be your cash cow moving forward. Look, did Paddy Pimblett's stock fall after the Jared Gordon fight? Yes, it did, because a lot of people thought he lost that fight, and the way he reacted to that fight, nobody was happy about. But Paddy Pimblett, ever since then, has reemerged from the shadows, and people are backing him again. He is a huge name in the sport, and you hear Paddy Pimblett, you're gonna sit and watch him. The guy is entertaining. We have seen it time and time again with him. So who not better to give him when you know he is a cash cow for you than Michael Bloody Chandler? Michael Bloody Chandler. When's the last time Michael Chandler what? When was it? 2022? It was 2 years ago. Tony Ferguson. Ever since then, you lost to Dustin Poirier. You lost to Justin Gaethje. You now lost to Oliveira twice. Dude, why not? Make it fucking happen if it's true. I don't honestly mind him doing it too. Fuck it. Give Michael Chandler Paddy Pimblett. We all know who's going to win. I got Paddy Pimblett taking that fight. I think Michael Chandler's going to, be excited, make the fight great or whatever. But he's not going in for the win. He's cashing out now. Michael Chandler's aging, bro. It took him a minute to get into the UFC. Now he's trying to get every ounce of money he could get. Why do you think he waited out for McGregor so long? It is so evident to see, but I hope that fight transpires. I think it would be entertaining. It'd make UFC London a huge fight card overall. And dude, these fight nights, besides the ones in the Apex, if these are all true, bro, some of these fight nights are looking crazy, bro. UFC Seattle, the video I was just talking about previously, is stacked. If these fights seem to be true, which could be a possibility between the last two fights I just talked about, dude, UFC London's going to be huge because UFC London's already got some good fights on their card, bro. Jan Blachowicz and Carlos Holberg's already confirmed. That's a banger. I don't care, guys. That's a banger of a fight. Maybe it's not as great as I thought it would be. But you add those two, it's going to be a very memorable card. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Hey, Paddy the Baddy's homie's already fighting. Molly McCann's on the card. Mick Parkin's on the card. Umar Sy is fighting Alonzo Menefield. Dude, there's some decent fights on this card. I'll say that. But nothing out of the ordinary or the extraordinary. But the bottom line is these fights could be confirmed and they could be true. But who knows? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Who will win? If these rumors are even true, will they happen? Who knows? I'm telling you guys right now, maybe by the time I'm done editing this video, all of them might be confirmed or one of them might be confirmed. That it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. Anyways, people, good game, boys. Catch you later. Deuces. I'm out. Subscribe.